Папа не будет. Я же сказал. Да, блядь, не туда зашел. В эфире. В эфире. И слышно. Так, трансляцию сегодня надо оставить на всякий случай. Мало ли пригодится. Пам-пам-пам. Гоу-гоу. Поехали. Хорошая игра. Не устраивает. Пит. Не устраивает. Меняет. Дефенс 46. Хорошо. Что бы это ни значило. Так, мы начинаем КВН. Канзас-Сити против КВН. Не помню, больше Серега. Хит-стики. Бегаем на консервы. Это возвратно. Ой, я уже забыл, что играть-то, блин, за неделю. Чувствую себя Валерой, который переживал, что шагу нет. А я опять не посмотрел его ресиверов. Шарп. Так, 93, 94. Надо аккуратненько. Махомес любит бегать. Ну вот перехватывать надо было, друзья. Кази.
Last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. That is caught. And they will across the 45.
Плохо.
On the 3rd down conversion. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Застрял от своего же.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there in the first down again. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Отлично. Отлично, на переход. А, блядь, я же опять не успел защитника. Кирюша.
But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to get this one across the 30.
Перегружен был правый фланг, побежали влево.
Picking up 15 yards there at a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He's corralled.
А не было бы консервы, был джук удобный.
Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Williamson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Go Steelers!
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the
Thanks for coming. But I know you have nothing to do today, so.
On their first drive. And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So
we started with the interception in defense.
Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
Warren.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No.
Brings up 2nd down. Nice job defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run.
You couldn't hear me.
Pretty well. I could come right back at them.
But the audio is working, I'm sure.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got
audio is working
in order to play against the run very well.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. That's caught by Pickens. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Okay.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the
Should be fine.
and call it an even 50 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won at 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Это что это он делает? А, треугольник поздно нажал. Late triangle. Фаер 1 рискнем.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
2nd and 6. Just
Приветствую, Артур. Блять, Александр. Да ничего. Детокс у нас, Артур. Детокс. Спонсор газированная вода из Патрона. Heutige Spiel ist bei Soda Stream спонсирует. 3-6. Спасибо. Не могу снять шляпу, держу джойстик. Подождите. Ну как это проходит? Снимаю шляпу. Еще раз поиграем.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the
big boys
up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Удачно. Lucky.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
Второй. Кази в этот раз справился. First time Kazi didn't catch one. It was his first pass Kazi should have intercepted.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Ай-яй-яй. Лучше бы я играл из поста.
I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Warren will try the right side. Broke through some contact, unable to reach the 40.
Nice.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 33. That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short.
After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Нет, 3 мало. В общем. Нет. Джейлбрейка.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A handoff for Warren.
Nice.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it
А теперь можно jailbreak.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Pickett will look to throw it here. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. 3-0 after
End of first.
on EA Sports.
Нужен тачдаун. We need a touchdown.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh.
Wir brauchen einen Touchdown.
As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Pickett back to throw.
Бля, дебил! Я решил, что его переброшу? Дебил. Идиот он. Да. Буллетом перебрасывать собрался, блядь. Мы, кстати, не в сухую, но и он уже тоже. Я дуру бросил. Леха, наверное, заходил. Леха, когда заходит, у него перехват. Вот дебил. Ладно, играем дальше.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here.
Расслабился.
Catch,
Me, I don't need to be relaxed. Need to focus. Always focus.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Ну, блин, ну Пикин.
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements.
Да, блядь, я опять кинул перехват тупейший. Блядь. Он с мэном его держит. Видимо, сука. Сейчас мы пройдем, блядь, точно.
Interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй.
is not just simple anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Идиот. Идиот. Кирюша, соберись.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Yellow. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's going to be a yard short.
Может пройти.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Я пожелал без травм. I wish no injuries to him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to Funk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Блять, я все дебил, ничего не то.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive end. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here's Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Warren. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett now from the gun here. Completes it to
Беги, беги, родной! Run, Остин! Run! Yes! Вот теперь действительно не все.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Yep. Oh. My opponent is texting me that I should not be wishing no injuries to anyone anymore because he lost 3 already.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
I thought he caught it. There was a sound of the catch.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense
Так.
here, 1st and 10.
We don't need to force. But we want to give it a try. Let me know if it's sweep. Watkinson.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Красиво выглядит. Хорошо.
In this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
The end result, 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual.
Напиши, пожалуйста, бабушке, что я ближайшие минут 30 занят. Я отвечу потом. Мои.
These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Pickett sets up play action. Going across the formation, he finds Frywood.
I was sure it's an interception. Я был уверен, это перехват, и я даже уже начал это, уже бросил, я даже не бежал. Моей. Что я ей отвечу через полчаса.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, and now here's Pickett off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout.
Ну, она мне что-то пришла.
We'll see.
Я не могу.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now 3rd down and 7. They'll run it. Warren.
Выполни! Серега сейчас переживать будет. Мне, конечно, игра везет. Это он должен был лечь.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Ну, Серегу меня заставит теперь, конечно, аккуратнее играть в эту штучку. Ладно, конечно, пиксикс. 2 пиксикса было, второй повезло, но это перехват. Уран инсайд, это понятно. Let's go, Steelers. Let's go.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it
вернем.
on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Так, ран. Каунтер из шотгана. Банч.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger.
Слишком вообще... это всего лишь каждый один был. А я увидел прямо, что там чуть ли не ренегейт меня летит. И испугался. I was afraid it's a massive blitz based on the defense alignment.
Now a run with Warren. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did it for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action, Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer.
Ну да, это он тоже удержал. Хотя мог и не удержать. Надо вставлять играть пас. Я не посмотрел, как это. Артур, а ты сидишь, смотришь без звука? Можешь перемотать, какой был пас? По счету. Уоррен стоит, конечно, может. Ладно, сейчас мы сами увидим.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Можно? Можно. Да, блять, лучше бы я играл там пас.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Надо было сразу пас играть, потом уже по обстоятельствам. Кажется, ФР1 сейчас вообще не...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Блять.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Блять.
He will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Засмотрелся на Келси, думал, бежать за Келси нет, и он встал.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Funk. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up, but he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure to the chair. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith.
Ей, на третий длинный.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after
Ну,
creating
не
a
знаю,
big play.
спорное решение.
Because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many
Ей
ways.
вообще да, но вот такой. Так, трэп нам не дали сыграть в прошлый раз. Все, давай сыграем.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here
Не
on this
остановился, ничего не сделал, просто бежал и бросал.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Давай дро из трипла.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Up the middle they go.
Да, блядь.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Вот зря я свифта скинул.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Unfortunately, yes. Сири, отойди.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good.
Or I didn't get a question. Oh, they are flying. Maybe you can enlarge your question. I didn't get it maybe. Was it about the pass? The pass was bad. Just bad.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
He was running, throwing on the run, and yeah,
I could see what he was
a lot of
thinking
different
on that
things.
carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Oh, they're getting tired.
On the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. Funk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 13 yards there. Kansas City first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
I don't need to.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Goal line. Но это все равно конец времени. Но я что-то не понял, что мы тут придумали. Из голлайна вынос. Там 3 поля, голлайн вынос.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It was a strange offense he chose.
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Funk. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go.
Зачем Сергей играет столько выносов? Чтобы показать, что выносы не помогают, когда проигрываешь в счете? Пометуя о нашем диалоге.
Made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Это вынос-то у него и был.
Last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe
Option.
is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Да, блин, сам себе помешал же, ну.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. And he'll be taken down.
Второй раз своего врезал. Second time hitting my own player in a fucking row.
Those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Pickett to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious?
Зря на ворона ругался. Не падает он еще.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Я ж в другую сторону собирался бежать. Окей.
This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Pickett. Completes Austin here over the middle. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And I don't think he got there. No.
Четвертый инч, я, конечно, буду играть или не буду. А зачем мне играть? Два владения. I don't need to play this one.
Tackling's not a part of the game anymore. Plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Я могу играть четвертый инч на чужой половине поля.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the left hash, this from 37. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Четвертый даун разрешается разыгрывать на чужой поле в момент матча. Ну, надо разыгрывать. Трэп.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Chris Jones on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Warren. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Timeout.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over.
Я ж беру колено, Сереж.
Second down play.
Окей.
They'll come out in the pistol. Warren will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ой, thanks. Очень. Luckily I won, but like if this would be against the other team, I could have been punished more for my stupid interception. Спасибо, Артур, тоже тебе. Пока-пока. Have a good night.
That you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for the Steelers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, add another loss to the pot.